Hello everyone, this is Lucas with Green Crocs and a green Nishiki Navajo mountain bike, which I'm stripping right now in order to sand and paint the frame into something more suitable than this old school 90s retro green and gray paint job. This Nishiki's seen a lot. I had it, I'd found it, I'd fixed it, I had it. It followed me around in the camper. This was the first bike I had in the camper. And I gave it to a buddy of mine who trashed it, who then parted it, and then I ended up getting it back because the frame, as it turns out, fits 50cc power bicycle engines, which happen to be a little bit of a family forte when it comes to me, I guess. 9 years ago, when these kits first became really readily available to the world through eBay, they were made in Pyongyang Engine Manufacturing Company, and I met an old guy outside Safeway here in Edmonton and Westmount, and we got talking about his bike. He had built one, and when I saw his, I've been building bikes for years. I can't even count how many hundreds of bicycles I've built and fixed and flipped or helped people fix or ridden or it's unbelievable. Bikes is where it all started with me when it comes down to fixing things, so they're all second nature. And when I saw this two-stroke power bicycle that this old guy had at Safeway at Westmount 9 years ago, I had to have one. So I got one right away. I played around with it. I actually blew up three. In the very beginning, I went through three kits, just playing around with them in order to get them to work. But after I burned through three kits, figuring them out, back then the clamps were really bad. There was a lot of really bad bugs, bolts. They still are using a little bad bolts, I've noticed, but after I got it all sorted out, I knew what was what and what was garbage and what needed to be replaced, what bolts to keep, what bolts to get rid of, what pieces to modify, what frames work, and all this kind of stuff. I ended up with a bike that lasted me over 3 years, and I ended up selling it working to an HVAC mechanic here in Edmonton, and it was Rona Blue. I had never seen another one like it. I had come up with my own little hack that I put on YouTube years ago that has since disappeared on how to fix the engine clamps on the 50cc motor bicycle kits. But that was a long time ago, so it's probably still out there somewhere, but I can't find it. So what I'm going to be doing with this Nishiki is I'm going to be stripping it all down, I'm going to be painting it all up a nice. I'm not going to go a really nice color. I'm kind of going to go for a little bit of a lower profile paint job because it's something that people want to steal. And I've already lost enough bikes this year, 2 already out of my son's backyard. So if you're in the West Edmonton Mall area, don't own a bike, man. Holy cow. Anyways, so this is part 1. I'm going to get this stripped, I'm going to get this painted, and I'll be back with part 2. And if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget your Newcastle beer. You got to keep hydrated when you do this kind of stuff.